Good afternoon. This is Dr. Danielle Mincy White, and we are on, wow, day 16 of this 40-day journey from passive to passion. And we've reached the point where I gotta tell the truth about something. Whew. Avoidance is never a good thing, is it? No, not if you're trying to, facilitate your own journey as well as the journey of others. So, what I have to tell the truth about? Well, I tried to come up with some kind of, you know, good word for the theme today. Something that would be easy to digest. Couldn't do it. Just had to go with what it is. And that is acceptance of the weird. Now, this message is probably not going to sit right with, some people. But as I said earlier, if it don't sit right for you, it's just not that time for you, okay? However, it is necessary that I discuss accepting the weird. So what's the weird? The weird is that space where you know that the world that you see, the crazy world that you see, the world of statistics where we are our credit scores, we are our circumstances, we are what other people have projected onto us. Well, the weird is when you know that there is a world beyond that. And that's what your passion is. That's where your passion actually dwells. Now, the reason why it's called today Accepting the Weird or Acceptance of the Weird, what the final title will be, will come as I'm uploading this up onto YouTube, okay? But the reason why it's called Acceptance of the Weird is because it's necessary. It is a very necessary part of your journey, of my journey. Why? Well, because all that we're doing in this world that we exist in, and I'm not even going to say live, because see, you're not living unless you accept the weird. Otherwise, only thing we're doing is existing. We're existing if we look at ourselves as the things, the material things that we manage to acquire. But then, as soon as we acquire them, we're longing again. That's crazy. That's insanity. But when you are able to go beyond, now, if you're a musician, anybody in the creative arts, then you know what I'm talking about. Athletes know what I'm talking about, okay? And some of you who are non-athletes and non in the performing or fine arts, you know what I'm talking about. Because see, the weird is that space where you are the most creative, where if you look back over your life, if you take a couple of days of introspection, and I say a couple of days because going over into the weird at first is unsettling. You'll feel kind of like off balance, but you are in that space where birth takes place. And I know, I've been using, gestation and conception. It's like the miracle of conception. Okay? Some people say that they are not aware of when they conceived. I wasn't one of those people. I can tell you exactly, okay? But I'm not going to go over into that. But the point is that over into the weird is where you must be willing to go. And not only be willing to go there, you've got to be willing to accept it, honor it, and embrace it. Don't be afraid of that space, because it's that space that's within you. That's when you realize that you are definitely more than what's around you. That the world that you are trying to manage Why even bother to manage it? You see, over in the weird, you get the power. And as you see, I'm in the gym. That's part of my weird, okay? Part of my weird is accepting the fact that movement is my meditation. That, and it's not even about, I know this may sound weird, but it's not about who looks at me and says, oh, she looks like such and such and such, or her body is this and her body's that. It's not about that. See, that's, if I was caught up in, okay, does my butt look good? You know, if I was caught up in comparing myself to somebody else, then that would be of this world. But over into the weird, that's when in the movement, I can feel all the energy going through my body. And really, the transformation of my body is an added benefit. It's a byproduct of me going over there into that space when I am at my most creative. Now, the reason why I call today's theme about accepting of the weird is because we do so much to fight it. You know, we tell ourselves, oh, I don't want to get too deep. What's wrong with getting deep over there in that space where you are your fullest, your utmost? It doesn't have to be a every now and then. And it definitely doesn't have to be, nor should it be, dependent upon something else happening. Because you see, the weird, that is your creative power. That's how you know that you're connected with your higher self, with the Creator. So today, and the rest of the 40 days, and then on into infinity, let's accept the weird. Let's honor it. Let's embrace it. Let's be it. This is Dr. Danielle Mincy White of Emotional Physical Therapy. Remember, accept the weird. Have a great afternoon.